Hey everyone, it's Relic here, and we are back on the FTOG Quantus server. So yeah, it's been a busy few days or busy few episodes even, on the magic mods, and I've really enjoyed getting stuck into them, and probably getting a lot further than I have in the past. But we have moved into the Steel Age, and as such, I want to get back into doing some tech. And as I suggested in the last episode, I want to start off with looking at some immersive engineering. Now we're going to go back inside to do this, and I've started off making a little bit of an area, and it's just down here. Now it's very far from finished, so there's a way in from directly outside, and I've started off just putting a couple of archways and a bit of chiseling bits around here. But yeah, I realise it is massively rubbish at the moment, but we will improve it. But for now, I just want to actually get to the area where we're going to set it up. And the idea that I've got is that it's going to be down here. We're going to have, instead of straight path, we're going to have a little bit of a diagonal path down into kind of like a cavern area, which is something I haven't really done before. And I've had this really stupid, it is probably going to be stupid idea, where I'm going to have this little path carved through, and it's going to be like all cavernous random blocks and that, but I'm really rubbish at randomizing stuff. So I thought what we'd do is we'd use some TNT and just blow it up. Now, as I said, it's probably going to turn out to be one of the worst ideas that I've ever had, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we are going to go and grab some TNT, and I really do hope it works out, because I've got this vision in my mind of how I want it to look, and just make sure that I've got some room just so that we can grab some of this. Yeah, so I've got this vision in my mind of how I want it to work, and if it sort of looks the same in real life as it looks in my vision, then yeah, I'll be a very happy person. But at the moment, I just need to find some gunpowder, and for some reason I've only got 3 pieces, which isn't a fantastic start. So I'm going to go away, I'm going to find some gunpowder, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so yeah, it was actually downstairs in the one area that I've organised, and I couldn't find it. So it just goes to show, don't get organised, because then you can't find anything. So we are going to make a whole bunch of this. I don't know how much we're going to need. And I'm going to need a flint and steel as well. So let's grab that. And let's grab a little bit of flint. Now, I'm just thinking while I'm doing this, do I actually want to be right next to this, or do I want to redstone it? Now, redstone will obviously require a little bit more planning and thought process, which, yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm ready for that. But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with this being open. I mean, these doors aren't going to be here for all of time. We're going to be doing something down here probably in either the next episode or the episode after, and this is all going to change down here. But for now, yeah, just need to be a little bit careful. Remember that that's open and that stuff can probably come creeping up behind me. So, how do I want to do this? I guess what we could do is we could kind of like dig down a little bit of a path. Now, I haven't really thought, to be honest, if we just sort of like randomly dig a little bit down and along. I don't want it to go too steep, I guess is the thing. And then once it's done, what we'll do is we will put the TNT in, and then we'll tidy it up afterwards. Now, I just want to be a little bit careful, because I know, in fact, let's just light this up really quick. Let's just grab that, get this lit up, like so. That is so handy having the glowing on the tool. Right, so enough waffling. Let's get back up here. I just want to make sure that the coordinates of the room above, that when we place TNT, that we're not going to blow stuff up here. So we are at Y74 and at X132, and I don't think my smelting room is going to be near enough. No, it's not. It's at Y81, so that's well out of the way. And let's just sleep really quickly because I can see it was night time outside. And hopefully, as I say, we are... Yeah, we're miles away from it. So that's good. That's good because we are at Y70 down here and X174. So what we'll do is just going to get this down a little bit of a way just so that we've got a bit of a start. I haven't really thought how long I want this to be. Probably not too long. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I think that is probably enough for now. We've got this little windy path down here. I've decided not to do the cavern in the first stage because it kind of occurred to me that as soon as we blow stuff up, all of these glow balls are going to disappear and it's going to be dark. And I don't want to be too far away and have a load of mobs spawn down here. So, how are we going to do this? I guess we kind of want to put one in the ceiling. And as soon as we light that, that's going to fall out though, isn't it? So if we were to go in, and in, so we'll put a piece there. So we'll do the ceiling first, just so we know that that is done. And like I said, I haven't really thought this 100% through, which is probably quite a dangerous thing. But I just thought if we just randomize where they are, then... I don't know, it might work out. And we'll have one here as well. Okay, so lost a little bit of the footage there. I didn't press my record key properly. And I thought I showed the making of this. But yeah, literally, we just put some TNT in here. We blew it up. And we've lit it all up. And now we've got down to the sort of the cavern part. And I want to make this, so it's going to have kind of like a flat bottom like this. And I want to make the walls here kind of like randomized as well. Probably a little bit wider. Now, one of the problems that we've got here is that there's actually a cavern behind here. And I've been down, I've flown down on my broom, and I've lit it all up. But yeah, we're going to have to do something about that. Now, I'm not so bothered with the ceiling because I guess in places this having a nice high ceiling is going to give it a really open feel. But I certainly didn't want to go that deep, so I'm either going to have to cover it over or we're going to have to fill it in. But yeah, we'll work on that as we get to it. So for now, I want to grab my flint and steel again, and we are going to set the first one of these off, and hopefully this is going to work its way around the whole thing, which it is. Good. I've got some water in there as well, which is fine, and we'll just do those two as well. And as I say, hopefully this is not going to blow me up. Yeah, hopefully this is going to make things look pretty natural. But for now, let's just grab our hammer. Let's just quickly light up everything. We're close enough so that nothing will spawn, but yeah, just in case I forget and I walk away and I come back and I get sniped by something, which would be pretty much a pain. Let's get that. And pretty much, I think, can I get across here? No, I can't. And luckily, I've got my sigil on me, so we should be able to just fly back up there. Good, we can. And can we get across there? We did. Right, so let's jump over here, get this. And there was another piece over here as well that I noticed that was probably needing some light. Certainly that bit now. I thought there was another bit up here that I just saw. Yeah, there was. So let's just get up here. And I think that is it all done. Oh no, there's this bit over here. I didn't notice any of these bits earlier. Fine, we'll just build across here for now. We are going to neaten this all up, as I say. This is just for now. It's just so that we can get everything done that we need to get done before we can actually get this properly started. And in we go. Good, so we kind of got the beginnings of this. And I want to get a little pathway down to this. And then we can start on our immersive engineering. So I'm going to get it all neatened up and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've continued the path down into our little area. And I've got to say, it is looking pretty horrific at the moment. There is a lot of work that is going to be needed to make this look nice. But we've got a cavern down here, and I decided to just fill in the floor down here. It's all lit up underneath. And I'm guessing we'll widen this and we'll have our water wheels in here when we eventually get to that. But as I say, yeah, we'll decorate it and I'll get it all looking a little bit better anyway in between episodes. And it is going to be a lot of work. So first things first is grab myself a bit of wood. And we will, first of all, throw that on the floor just for now. Going to make ourselves a crafting bench and some chests and stuff, just so that we've got some room to actually work. Right, so first things first, we go into here. We're going to want this, the engineer's manual, because that is going to show us all the bits and pieces that we need. And, well, hopefully it will do anyway. So let's grab ourselves a book really quickly, and got some of that there, like so. And then that needs to be combined with a lever, and that will go like this. And there's the engineer's manual, which is good. So let's have a quick look at that. And yeah, we got the achievement, which is pretty cool. So if we just so you meant ear defenders. How do we even use this? Ore processing. I'm not sure that is very useful to us at the moment. Okay, right, so this is looking like the first page. So if we go into the overview, we can see the introduction. And do you know what? I don't even think I'm going to read the book for now. It looks like it is pretty much going to explain about using relays, about the hammer. We know to start off immersive engineering, the first thing that we are going to need is a coke oven. And I think we'll go with that approach instead. I thought the book would... I've never used the book before, and I thought it would be a little bit clearer than that. And if we do coke oven... So what we're going to need is a load of these coke oven bricks anyway. And for that, we are going to need bricks. We're going to need some clay. And we need sandstone as well. And that is going to be a 3x3x3 structure without a hole in the center. And I think we'll probably put that over here somewhere. So we've got some sand. I think, yeah, we have. So we can make some sandstone. And I think we've got some clay, hopefully. We're going to have to smelt up a load of bricks as well. And where is our clay? Yeah, a bit disappointing with the book, actually. I thought that the book would be a little bit clearer than that, but it's not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a load of these bricks made up, because that is just time wasting, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we have got all our bits and pieces together, so we should just be able to pop these in and grab ourselves, I think that's more bricks than we need. As I say, we'll pop that over here, and it's a 3x3 formation, so like this, and make sure it's lit up on top as well. And then to activate this, we are going to need the engineer's hammer, and that is all nicely lit up, I think. Oh no, my F7 wasn't pressed, so no, it wasn't. And therefore we will grab that and just pop that down, get up there, and then we can get that lit up with our hammer. Good. And I'm a bit worried actually now that that isn't... I'm just going to put a torch there for now, because I don't want anything to actually stop this from working. And of course there is a bit that's unlit on top of here, but that's fine. I didn't actually use this. I used the smeltery to make the bricks for us. Right, so next then we need the hammer to activate this. That is pretty easy. It's the engineer's hammer that we want. I say pretty easy, it's a case of actually finding the thing. And I'd have thought it'd have been easier than this. Let's just type in engineers hammer. Right, there we go. So it's this. So we need some treated sticks. Okay. Or some normal sticks. Good. So we haven't got any treated sticks yet. So we need some iron and some string. Like so. I think that was a string there. And a couple of sticks here. And that's our engineer's hammer. Good. So we can go and activate our new thing there. Going to go and activate this. I think it's just a right click, which it is. Excellent. So that is the first step. And now you can see we've got this little space here where we can put stuff in. And I think we've probably got some coal. I'm hoping that we've got some coal in one of these bags just so that we can get this started off. And there we go. So there is some coal there. And I didn't want to drop that on the floor. Good. So let's pop that in. And now that is going to be pretty slow, I think. Coal in here as well. I thought it was. What am I missing? The iron in there? Maybe not. Right, bear with me. Okay, so yeah, I was doing it right. It just turned out that it is the slowest thing imaginable. So we've got a bit of coal coke and we've got a little bit of the creosote oil in here. And the creosote oil is what we're going to need to, let's just pick that up and just pop a couple of bits and pieces in here for now. The creosote oil is what we are going to need in order to make treated sticks, which we'll need to make the water wheels, which will be able to create our first power for us. But we do have another way, and that is this pick. So I've got on this pick, and I lost my other pick, by the way, the Tinker's pick. But yeah, had this one with efficiency 5 on it, and then I found another pick with unbreaking 3, the XP boost, and the auto smelt. Now with the auto smelt, if we just, I'll demonstrate on this, break a piece of coal with it, we get creosote bottles. So we've actually got a quicker way of making creosote than we can make in here, but obviously we are going to need the coal coke for later on anyway. But yeah, just a little thing I thought I'd show you there, which is pretty handy. So if we just break a couple more pieces of this coal for now, I won't do too much in here because I don't want to totally ruin this, although obviously, as I said, it does need a lot of work. And seemingly I can't get up over there, which is a bit of a pain. But for now, we'll do that. Get our hammer and light that up. And now we've got a few pieces of, we've got a few of the creosote bottles, which is pretty cool because then we can start to look at the water wheel. And the water wheel is this. Is made up of, so it's made up of the water wheel segments, and we're gonna need some steel before we can even start on this, which I've got to admit I didn't fully expect that we were going to need steel straight away. And what are we going to need to make steel? We need the blast furnace. Right, so scrap the water wheel. We are going to need to make the blast furnace first of all. So the blast furnace again is this, although we got the reinforced bricks. Now wondering whether we should go with the reinforced blast furnace straight away, because that's the one that you can put the preheaters on and it's a bit quicker. We need the bricks for that anyway, so just make the normal one for now. So we're going to need some nether bricks, some more normal bricks, and some blaze powder. Now I know that I haven't got enough blaze powder for now, so we're going to have to head on over to the blaze farm, and I think I've probably got enough netherrack, to be honest, in order to make the nether bricks. And so just grab a stack of that. Now, I say I've been using the furnace in here, the seared furnace, and it's pretty quick. So if we just dump a load of that in there, we will get what we need from that. In fact, I probably could have just put that in. I think it could have even gone in blocks, which would have been pretty handy. Yeah, so that's all the nether bricks. As I say, we're going to need some blaze powder as well. And some normal bricks. So yeah, I'm going to get on. I'm going to get that done, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I got all the bits together again. And yeah, luckily I didn't have to go over to the blaze farm. I had a load upstairs in my other area, in my magic area. But this is exactly the same format. So it's a 3x3x3 area. And we are just going to put that next to it just here. And like so. So another 3x3, as I say, like that. And no doubt I'll need to, in fact I probably won't need to light this up again because there is a block behind. Let's just make absolutely sure. Yep, that is fine. And if you just grab the hammer again, because I think we need to activate it with this, which we do, good. And another achievement, getting all the achievements today. And for that, we are going to need some of the coal coke that we've got in here. And that has slowly been working away. So we'll pop that in here. And then we need to grab some iron. And we've got a bit of iron there. As I say, we are going to need to make this work a little bit faster. And we'll be able to get the reinforced one pretty soon. And that is going to be painfully slow as well, I think. We're building up some creosote oil as well, so that's pretty good. Although, as I say, we've got the auto smelting, which is really helpful. And there seems to be quite a bit of coal down here, so I might grab up the rest of that in here as part of my clear up. Okay, so let's run for a couple of minutes, and we have now got some steel, and I guess we'll just leave that running in the background. So in order to make this, I think we just need to put some planks around one of these. Yeah, and we get the treated wood planks. Pretty easy, thankfully. And now, let's just remind ourselves of the water wheel. And hopefully, yeah, so we just need the segments. So how many segments do we need? We need 4 segments. And each segment is made up like so. So we need to get some sticks. First of all, we're definitely going to need to grab a load more of the treated wood. And hopefully that is enough now to get at least the first of these segments done. So that's 3 segments. So we just need 1 more segment. So if we just, hopefully we can use some jungle wood. I've not tried it before, so my apologies if this doesn't work, but it does. Good. And that should now be all of the treated wood that we need. Let's just turn a few of these into sticks, like so. And then we should be able to... I'm missing planks. Why am I missing planks? Could it not read the chest? That was really weird. Okay, so let's grab another one. In fact, let's just grab a load more because we know we're going to need to make more than 1 water wheel. But we've only got, I guess we can only make 2 for a start off anyway. Like so. Right, so that's a couple of water wheels. Now, in order to make this work, we are going to need a kinetic dynamo. And that is going to be made kinetic dynamo. So that is this item just here. So in order to make that, we're going to need some iron, a bit of redstone, and some copper. And to make copper wire, we're going to need to have... we can use shears for that as well. That's pretty cool. But we're going to need to use the hammer to get some copper plate. And we're going to need some copper as well. Okay, and yeah, got some copper. So if we grab our... I think it's just grab the hammer. Now, I bought some of the other mods versions of copper as well, because I want to see if they work, which they do. Good. So that is a load of copper. And let's just follow this through again. So to make the shears is just normal stuff. And I thought, yeah, I've got some iron, but a load more iron down with me, just to make life a little bit easier. I think it was just like this. No, it wasn't. And, oh dearie me, if I could. Okay, so it's like that. So we need one more stick, and so that goes there, and that goes there. No, it wasn't like that. It was like that. Good. Right, so there's the cutters, and now we can make some of this wire. Good. Now hopefully that is enough for what we need for now. And we are going to need to make, so we need some treated wood sticks. So let's just grab a load more of those. And this is why we're going to need so much creosote, which is why I'm pretty pleased that we've got the auto smelt, to be honest, because that is going to make life definitely a lot easier for us. So now we can grab some of that, and that is the 8 that we need around a piece of iron. That gives us our copper block. And then finally, we're missing some redstone. That's because I've still got that in block form. We should be able to put this together and grab ourselves the kinetic dynamo. Excellent. So we want to have our water wheel down in this section, and this is probably not going to be wide enough to start off with, but what we'll do is, I think if we just quickly create a little bit of a path down here, and we'll widen it out and get the rest of the water wheels either in between episodes or during the next episode. Now this is effectively 5x5, so you want to leave 2 at the bottom, and then the kinetic dynamo, I believe, if I remember rightly, goes this way, and then the actual water wheel itself connects not like that. So that is the wrong side. Now can we use the hammer to turn that around? I can't remember if we can. Probably we can. I'm hoping we can. So otherwise I'm going to have to go on the other side to do this. Ah, that's strange. Maybe it needs to be higher than that. Gotta admit, I didn't think it did, but fine. Let's throw that down and grab that back up again, and we'll put it 1 higher, like so. Now can we? Yes, we can. Good. So it actually needed to be a little bit away from this floor area. So thinking about that, actually, I think what we'll do is we will put a channel in underneath here. Not quite like that. Wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I forgot that the floor was disappeared underneath there. Fine. So let's try that again, and this time we will fill in that floor area underneath, and we'll use some diorite. Dearie me, times are definitely hard if we're using diorite for this. And let's just get this lit up again in case I forget. And then if we, can we shift right click this? No, you can't. I thought you could. So I need to grab this down, if I can actually get my pick back again, like so. An axe probably would have made life a little bit easier there, to be fair. We'll just take that back another 1. Cool, that should be fine. And then we'll put it back in the original position. So let's just dump that out for a second. Pop that there. And we need to get just rid of 1 more just to make that so that it's central. And then grab the water wheel again. And hopefully now, Yeah, good. We can pop that on there, which is how I want it. And now to power this, you basically need to put water all around it. So we're going to need some water on the top, and we're going to need some water on the bottom as well. And foolishly, I don't want to take this source block away, so I'm going to go and grab one of the pitcher plants. Okay, so assuming a couple of minutes later, now I just need to pop this down somewhere, so I'll put it there and pop the pitcher plant on top of that. Good. And now we just need to grab ourselves a bucket so that we can get some water going. And seemingly I can't even make a bucket today, which is not a good sign. And what we don't want is for water to end up flowing everywhere. So have we got an acceptable block that we can just build with for a minute? Like I said, we'll make things look better as we go forward, but for now I just want to get it working, and we can pop that up there. Good. So we can use this cobble, and what we want to do is just want to stop potentially the water from flowing absolutely everywhere, because that would be a real pain. Now, let me get across to this side. I can't. Now I can get up there. Good. So let's pop that there. I can go there for now. So the water is going to go here. So I'm guessing we pop that along the top, and then I'm hoping that I've got enough room to do this like that. That's still not going to work, is it? We want it to not go flowing down there, so that should actually be fine. Cool. So let's go and grab our fill up the water, and hopefully, as I say, we can get this spinning. So handy still having the double jump, and if we pop that there, that should now hopefully start to get that spinning. And it has. Good. So has that gone everywhere down here? Yeah, I didn't want that at all. Right, 2 seconds, let me get that filled in. Okay, so eventually all the water blocked off, and this is spinning round, so that will be creating power, which we're going to hook up to in a minute. But yeah, quick word on this. Obviously, if you've been following my channel, then you know I've got a tutorial on sort of getting the maximum efficiency on the water wheel in 1.7.10 for Immersive Engineering. Now, I'm going to presume that it works in exactly the same way for the 1.10 version of the mod, but yeah, I need to check up on it a little bit, and we've got no way of doing that at the moment, so I'm just going to let it run like that for now. And as I say, in between episodes, I'm going to I know you can definitely still have 3 on a dynamo, so I'm going to get that so there is 3 on this dynamo, and we'll get it looking a lot better. But for now, I guess the final thing to do is to make ourselves a capacitor so that we can store the power up, and then we're going to link it with some of the wire. Now, if we just nip back over here again and just type in capacitor, and that'll do for now. It's not the Ender IO one, it's the Immersive Engineering low voltage capacitor, and that is going to require a bit more iron and some lead, which I haven't got. Okay, and a couple of minutes later we've got some lead, and I've grabbed a load more copper as well, just because I know that we are going to need to use that now. So I am going to straight away turn that into plates, and we will turn that into wire, because as I say, I know we're going to need that. And then to make this capacitor then, hopefully now, so we need some of the planks, which I've put over here, and some iron. Now we'll just pop the sticks over there for now because we don't need those for this recipe. So we'll grab ourselves a low voltage capacitor, and then we are going to need, if I just put in LV wire, I think it's called, just LV wire. So we've got an LV wire relay and an LV wire connector. So it's the connector that we're going to need. And we need some hardened clay. And hopefully we've got some of that. Yeah, we've got some of that here. So let's just pop. Oh, inventory management. It is always my weak spot. So where were we? LV wire connector. So we can grab some of those like so. And we've got some of the wire, but we need to make ourselves some of this LV wire coil. So it's just a final grab of some sticks. And it was this that we need. So we'll grab a bunch of that as well and pop the bucket over there. And I keep hearing mobs, so there's definitely some mobs behind this wall somewhere. So I'm going to presume that this, obviously you can't see it now, but the little cavern, I guess, runs around the corner a little bit. And I'm wondering why that is all on the floor. And I thought that, oh dear, let's just quickly rectify that because I don't want to start losing stuff if I don't have to. So let's just pop you down there for a sec, pop another chest up there. And again, I will have this sorted out before the next episode, but just for now, let's just pick those up. Good. So we've got our LV capacitor, and if for now, we'll just pop that there. As I say, we are going to need to make some power from it. Now, in terms of actually how you get the power out from this, so we're going to need one on there, and I guess one on the top. And then if we just connect that with a bit of wire there to a bit of wire there. So we've got the achievement. And yeah, and good. So that is filling up with power, as you can see at the bottom there. So they were the right dots in the right places. But you can change these around, as you saw earlier with the hammer. And I know that you can change the way that this interacts in terms of whether it's power out or on. But yeah, I'll figure that out in between episodes as well. But we've got some power, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, pretty happy with how this has turned out actually. So we've got our coke production going on there. We just need to get some more coal in there because we are going to need a lot more of that. Obviously, we've got our creosote as well. And we're making our steel here. And I know we can use the slag for concrete, which is pretty cool. And obviously we're starting to make our power as well. And I know this place looks absolutely horrific, but we will make it look nice, I promise. So yeah, that is going to be it. So I hope you've liked the episode. And if you have, then smash that like button. Helps out absolutely no end. And until next time, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.